Well, hello guys, welcome to episode 12 of the FM Creator Showcase. Great to have you around. If you don't know what the showcase is all about, well, this is a place where we basically get FM creators who primarily do FM content on their channels and get them to talk about their channels, the things that inspire them, the things that they enjoy watching, FM related, what they've got planned for the future, all that sort of stuff. And we also have a little look at them in action during a game of FM. So if that sounds like fun, please stick around. We have two fantastic creators, but before we get there, I just wanted to pose a question about the future of the showcase. So I've been doing exclusively YouTube creators for the first 12 episodes, and I've got, for the next 3 further episodes, I've got YouTube creators. But I wondered what your thoughts are on expanding this to Twitch streamers as well, because they've got all the paraphernalia to do the videos, but I wondered if that would be something you guys would be interested in seeing. In the comments, let me know if yay or nay, basically. Something I've been thinking about for a little while. It'd be nice to sort of spread my tentacles into the murky waters of Twitch. Not streaming myself, that's just not going to happen. Seeing what the creators have got to say about themselves. Okay guys, we got two fantastic creators for your eyes today, both of which I think are hugely exciting in their own ways. I think both can be described as creators who are really going places, and both have, I think, far less subscribers than they should do. So yeah, we've got DatGuy JayCee and we've got Zilla Blitz. So DatGuy JayCee, if you've not heard of this guy, please stick around. He is absolutely brilliant, hilarious and just entertaining. Great guy. I am absolutely shocked he's got less than 1,000 subscribers, but maybe we can help him out in getting to that goal of his. Really pleased to get him on. And Zilla Blitz, in my opinion, is the best creator who's got less than 100 subscribers doing FM content. Really check him out. He is absolutely superb. Really high quality videos, and as you'll see in a second, really thinks about his content, and I am certain he will be he'll certainly be in the thousands in terms of subscribers before long. Okay guys, let's see what they've got to say. Cheers, see you in a second.
Hey guys, how we doing? My name is DatGuy JayCee, and Custard Prophet has asked me to come on to this fantastic little series he's putting together of a creator showcase. So thank you very much, mate. My name is JayCee, 26 years old, from Derby. Just a bit of a tit, really. That's the best way to describe myself. Right, on with the questions. Right, so my channel is basically me being a knobhead for your enjoyment at home. I like to try and do something different, so different from your normal FM videos where I add sketches and comedy that really set me apart from other people. That's my main aim. So at the minute I am doing a Let's Play series with Lincoln United. I'm doing I'm actually linked up with them. They have given me loads of stuff to give away. They've given me access to all areas with filming. The players are all on board on Twitter, and obviously Nathan Jarman's there, who, if you don't know who Nathan Jarman is, he's a lad who was in my series from FM19, and we got talking through Twitter and everything. Top bloke, lovely lad, and basically brought me to Lincoln with him, and we're just trying to like boost their profile on Twitter and like Facebook. If I can help that's brilliant, and also they're helping me if I can grow my profile on Twitter and YouTube, etc. That's by the by. Ryan Flitton with the corner. Doesn't normally take corners. But by the head of Jonas Hofstedler to get his first goal for the club. He's off the mark for Lincoln United now. I do not know why I'm talking in a very weird European accent, but Jonas Hofstedler pops up at the front post with a header. That's my main save. I do some experiments. I did one it's a little bit different to what you normally see, so there's storylines behind it. So I did one with one called Bubba J Runs the FA, where a redneck from America has bought the FA and decided to release every single player from clubs. I do top 5 videos where I look at not just your top 5 best teams to manage and Football Manager. I did do that. I don't know why I'm taking the piss. I did do that video. But I try and do like top 5 funniest names, top 5 non-league free transfers. Something that's not going to be there like, oh, top 5 wonder kids that you can sign and in the first season for £10 million. Why am I talking like Chris Tarrant? I don't know. But something along them lines. I do them kind of things. I also did a series called Super Seducer, which is me learning about how to pull through the fantastic game of Super Seducer. If you haven't checked that out, please, even if it's not mine or if it's Loki Doki's, I beg you to watch Super Seducer series. It's one of the greatest games I have ever played and witnessed watching. So yeah, I'd massively recommend having a look at that. So like I said, the FM20 series that I'm doing at the minute is The Damned Lincoln United. It's basically a small club inside Lincoln with players who basically get released from Lincoln City and then try and progress on, see if they can make it the next step up. Stat the Great punts it forward. He's missed the header. Josh Bourne's in. Bourne with only the keeper to beat. Josh Bourne! Josh Bourne! Future series I've got coming up, I've not really planned much, to be honest with you. Obviously with the Euros at the end of the year, I've got an idea for that, but I don't want to give too much away. But yeah, it's just going to be more Let's Plays, experiments, them kind of things really. So if someone is new, I'd recommend just going through, just watch the first episode of my Lincoln series. Super Seducer, like I said, please watch that. It's just more for the game than what I do. Yes, they are long, they're like 50-minute episodes, but it is worth every minute just for that stupid game. Other things, I did a video last year called FM19, How Quickly Can You Get Sacked on Football Manager, and that was a 7-minute video about Football Manager that only had 30 seconds worth of Football Manager footage in it. A lot of it was comedy sketches, etc. So maybe go back and watch that. I'm really proud of stuff like that I've done. I did a 1-year Q&A, The Man Behind the Character as well. That's got a lot of jokes in it. I'm not for the faint-hearted. That's the best way to say it. If you are offended easily, please stay away. I started making YouTube videos about coming up to 2 years ago now. Has it been 2 years? Jesus Christ. Basically, I was playing Football Manager and so were my mates, and I was telling them all about my series, and they were dead interested. And they're like, you should do... They were watching people like Loki Doki and Dr. Benji, and they were just like, you should do that. So I started watching them, and I was like, this is quite fun, this is good. I quite like what they're doing. And bought a camera, bought a mic, started a video. Like, if you go back and watch my first series, oh my god, it's shit. Like, the audio quality and everything is terrible. And it's only just started to get a little bit better now, after 2 years. But yeah, they were the reasons I really started. It's not, like, the one thing I always say is, like, okay, I say I'm JayCee, like, it's a character I play, like JayCee is. It's not really what I'm like. Normally I'm a complete arsehole if people at work don't like me. But it's just a character that I've developed since watching other people's YouTube. And sometimes it's a struggle, don't get me wrong. Like, it really is hard to produce videos, and it becomes more of a second job than a hobby at some points. And when you feel like that, you should stop doing it, take a break. And that's what I've done. Taken a couple of breaks, come back, felt fresh, feel ready to go again. Like I said, because of my job and making videos, I don't really get much chance of watching people on YouTube. I make sure I watch people like Bood when I can. I'm trying to think of lads. Jim G's another lad. Great. Some of the stuff he does is great. I normally go onto people's Twitch and catch the streams like Mozza, Mozza Gaming, Scottish lad, creates a Scottish database. Like, he does like every Tuesday, Thursday, something like that. He's a great bloke, dead funny, dead relaxed, and like just sat there watching. I can watch that for like 4 hours, and it's just like sitting with your mates and playing FM. Really is. And there's a lad called Mr. Tomox as well, another good lad. He's a bit more parental controlled based, and then has to warn people when I come in the chat that it's about to get very deep and very blue. Right, well, thank you very much to Custard Prophet for having me on here. It's been an absolute pleasure. Make sure you go and press that subscribe button on his channel. And also, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't done so already, go over to my channel, DatGuy JayCee. Subscribe. We're on the way to 1,000 subscribers, so jump aboard the train, choo-choo. I don't know why I do that. I make a tit myself for doing it. But like I said, I make a tit myself on the internet for your enjoyment. I hope you've liked what you've seen. And thank you very much, Custard Prophet. And I'll see you all next time. Alright, bud. Here is the first highlight. Matty Wilson with the long throw. Cleared. Only as far as Jamie Goddard. Millard. Over to Matty Wilson. For some reason still at left wing. Gets the ball in. Danny North with the flying volley.
Hello everyone, my name is Mike, or in the Football Manager world, Zilla Blitz. First off, thanks so much to Custard Prophet for having me on here today. It's a great pleasure to do this. I'm really looking forward to it. A little bit about myself. I'm from the United States, East Coast originally, currently living in the north central part of the United States in the state of Minnesota, which is one of the coldest states in the United States. All last week, our wind chills were about minus 20, minus 25 degrees centigrade. We've got a couple of feet of snow outside our door right now. This video above my head was shot in the middle of July, so yeah, it's a pretty cold place. I've also spent some time living, a year and a half I lived in Sweden, and then about 4 years living in Japan. So spent a little bit of time outside the United States as well. So my channel is super new. I've been doing this for about 3 months. It's so new that I still do happy dances when I get like one new subscriber. It's like, oh my God, a new subscriber. And last week we got 2 new subscribers in the same day, and it was like a big party. So that's how new it is. Mostly the content that's there that I've created so far is Let's Plays for Football Manager, traditional Journeyman stuff, although I've got some ideas for ways to kind of branch off in the future and do some different things. I've also got a game design series that I'm creating, and then I'm very interested in the future in looking at some strategy games, in particular maybe some Paradox games, Crusader Kings 2, anybody? Europa Universalis and things like that. So that's kind of generally what I'm thinking, the direction I think I'll go with the channel. So FM content that I'm currently making is really the main series, Devotion to Promotion. We're just ending up our 3rd season with Nuneaton Borough in the National League. We rose from the National League North to the National League at the end of last season. And so that's a very traditional Journeyman. I'm going to try to make that a diffuse challenge, which is to see if we can take Nuneaton and go all the way to the Premier League and then win the Premier League with them.
Message there. Gumbo, the nice forward charge. I trust Major on the left-hand side. It's a good man. There it is. Yes, Major to Naya.
I've also got some ideas. I think I'm going to start a new series in a week or so that's going to be a shorter, maybe 5 to 10 episode type of Let's Play psychological experiment type of series that's coming up. And I'm really looking forward to that one because I think this is going to be a little bit less than a traditional save. But mainly right now, it's the Devotion to Promotion. We're so new. That's the series I've been working hard on. Episodes come out 3 times a week now, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. And that's the main effort that I'm working on at this point. So if you're just checking out the channel, you don't really have much of a choice. You can either go to a really bad FM19 Journeyman series if you like pain, because it's kind of cringeworthy, and I debate taking it down at some points because that's how bad that first series was. But really, you want to start with the Devotion to Promotion. It's tough to go back and watch a bunch of episodes, of course, so I would suggest starting with Season 3, Episode 0. There's got kind of a brief recap in there and a look at the team, or Season 3, Episode 1 would be a nice place to start checking out that series. The reason I got started doing this, I think, is kind of interesting. And this is my favorite question of all the ones that you've asked. I've been a big fan of sports, and I'm also a big fan of how games can tell stories. I know that I was watching one of Loki Doki's videos, and he was talking about there's two reasons why people come and visit your channel. One is they want to know how to get better at the game, and two is they want to be entertained. And it's one of those two things. Which one of you are going to be? I think within that number two, however, there's a lot of room to explore the idea of games as narrative. And I've done some longer series and some longer saves using sports games. I did some with XCOM, the old original version of XCOM, creating these long story narratives as you kind of play through the game and getting kind of community involvement. And while that was really fun, I started doing one with FM19, and as I was kind of typing it up, I'm like, I think there's a better way to do this. And so I said, well, wait a second, maybe video. And I started poking about on YouTube and stumbled into some creators making FM videos and things. I'm like, wow, Football Manager is my favorite sports simulation game by far. It's got depth unlike no other, and I love the game of football, or soccer as we call it here in the United States. Just a fantastic sport and such a rich game. And with all that depth of detail, there's so much potential, I think, to tell stories from the content. And so that's what really got me started. And then I said, well, what the heck, let's just try it. So I just tried making a video, and I looked to say, yeah, that's pretty bad, but I think I can get better. And then just trying to keep hammering away at it. And it's kind of catchy. It's a lot of fun to make this stuff. And the other thing that I think that keeps you going is completely unexpected is just how cool the community is. I mean, you got people like Custard Prophet that's doing all this kind of cool stuff to help people out. And so I watched like Loki Doki's video the other day where he just like gave this review of this guy's channel, and the guy went from like 30 subscribers to like 1,000 subscribers. I mean, how awesome is that to see someone when they do that kind of thing? So I've been really enjoying the content. I thought I was going to get hammered with like negatives and rude comments on YouTube, but the community, the Football Manager community, has been totally awesome. And getting to know some of the people and seeing just the awesome creativity that people bring to their videos has been completely unexpected and super fun. And so that's more than what got me started. That's kind of what keeps me going and what makes this just really exciting and kind of really fun to do.
A bazillion shots on this team. Oh, I have an idea. At 70 minutes, we can switch to our 4-2-4. Oh, yes! And Naya likes YouTube.
I try to watch a lot of other FM content. The big names that I like Loki Doki. Of course, everybody likes that. Just brilliant creativity with the stories that he puts up, and just obviously really enjoys playing the game. And that's the type of thing that I kind of enjoy, is when I can visit someone's channel and it's kind of a break from the madness and the hectic nature of a regular day and work and all that kind of stuff. And you'd see people just kind of having a good time, and it's just kind of a nice, pleasant break from the day, and it entertains and it's fun to watch. And he just does great stuff, of course. Golden FM, he does a lot of experiments now with this year's version. I'm not a big fan of experiments. Not that they're not good, it's just that they're not my thing. But he did a Regen Rovers series with FM19 that was just fantastic. And the creativity behind the players and the characters and the way he built the club and then took it up through the levels and stuff like that was just really fun to watch. Some lesser known ones that I like. Aussie Villain, I'm a big fan of Aussie Villains. He's got 2 FM saves, and he's got an out of the park baseball save. I grew up playing American baseball here in the United States, so that's been a really fun one to watch. Highly recommend his stuff. He's got a lot of kind of stories in that kind of Loki Doki kind of nature that start up this episodes and things like that. Just does a lot of fun stuff, and it really just obviously really enjoys playing the games. Park Hero Games, I always like visiting his stuff. He's got his Chorley save going right now, and just I like the way he narrates the games. It's obviously he's just having a good time. He doesn't take it very seriously, just really chill, but just really fun to watch. So I like his stuff. Ahab the Gamer, maybe one you haven't heard of. I know he's got a new and relatively small channel. He's also, I think, here in the United States. And I like his in particular because he goes super deep into the tactics, which is an area I'm not really strong at yet. So usually when I watch his games, his episodes, I'm like, wow, I didn't even see that level of the game. I'm completely watching the game at a different level. So I always learn something when I watch his stuff, which is good. Bobby G Gaming, I think a lot of people know him. I don't know how I missed it, but just didn't know about his channel till about 2 weeks ago. Just the graphics and the energy and the creativity behind some of the stuff that he's doing is just mind-blowing. So I'm really looking forward now, kind of catching up on some of his episodes and working my way through his content. So that's really fun. And then Super Swan is another one I really enjoy. He's got a Campus to Champion series, and he's just really energetic. He's having a great time. It brings it fun. I just really like watching his stuff as well. So those are a few. There's probably another half dozen that I spot watch and haven't heard about, or I've got on a list to check out, but I just haven't had time to get to them yet. But I do like watching a lot of other people's stuff. Almost every time I watch someone's stuff, I learn something too, which is really fun, especially as you're starting out. You make a lot of mistakes and you watch someone else's video and you're like, oh yeah, I should probably do it that way. That's a lot better than what I'm doing right now. So from a learning perspective too, I really enjoy watching a lot of these guys. So I've watched a lot of the creator showcases, and a lot of times what people say here is kind of tips if you're thinking about getting started to just do it. And I'm going to beat that same drum. I've played games for a long time, and the past 3 months with kind of making this content has probably been the most fun I've had in gaming since I started gaming. And so give it a shot, by all means. Just get a microphone and make a video and stick it out there and see what happens. And you might find you really, really, really like it. And the other thing I'd add to that too is that you have to be patient with yourself, because you're going to make 30 videos and then you're going to go back to that first video. And even though you had a great time making it, you're going to look at that first video and you're going to go, oh my God, that was so bad. I can't believe I was so bad then. So give yourself patience, the time to get better at it and keep improving, because you're going to learn so much. It's tricky in the beginning to talk and be interesting for 10, 15, 30 minutes, however long it is. I mean, I watch every one of the episodes that I create. I watch again to say, okay, what's 3 places I can get better? How can I make this more interesting? What parts were boring? What parts were too slow? What parts was I just really dead and dry and not kind of bringing energy and stuff like that? And so I think there's a ton of space to kind of keep getting better at this kind of stuff. And so you got to be patient with yourself. And then the last thing I would say is enjoy the whole trip. Just enjoy the journey. Don't take it too seriously. Have a good time and ask yourself all the time, am I having fun doing this? Am I having fun doing this? And if you do that, if you kind of keep working at it and you give it a shot and go for it and just keep trying to have fun with it, I think that's when you have a potential to kind of create cool stuff. And I'm not there yet. I'm still working on it, but I'm really enjoying the journey so far. And thanks to everybody who's checked out my channel, who's dropped comments, who's dropped likes, who's subscribed and things like that. I've just really enjoyed it. I look forward to the next year and look forward to driving on. So thanks a lot, everybody. Thanks again, Custard, for letting me do this.
In front. Isaac, the free kick. Bennett picks it up, turns. Yes! We're up. First goal of the season. Jaden Bennett.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, remember in the description below is all the details of their channel. So go over, subscribe their videos, check the channels out, come back and let us know what's good. As I say, I'm really excited about having these 2 creators on. I think they are blooming superb, and we really are going places. So yeah, make sure you head over to their channels and see what they're all about. It would be great also if you could hit a like on this video if you have enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel for further FM Creator Showcase videos. They will be coming every 2 weeks, so keep an eye out for that. The FM Creator News is also on this channel. It's got less regular at the minute, but I've got plans for videos that will be coming out shortly, so keep your eyes peeled for those. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.